Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, this is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. It's already past 7 o'clock and this is only my first game, so I've been slacking off so badly. I got home and I had Red Rooster and I just wanted to eat, and I'm like, well, I'm eating, so you know I should probably watch something, so I put on some Game of Thrones and that went for forever. Like, the episodes are now so long. I only watched one, but you know, went on for a while. And yeah, after that, I just had some other stuff I had to do, and then before you know it, it's I didn't get home till like 5 o'clock, which is late for me because usually I get into work really early, like stupidly early, like 7 o'clock or something. So I like to get out at like 4 o'clock or something, but I didn't get home till 5 today. And oh man, so yes, Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. Let's introduce the players. Up the top right side of the map, it is Mr. Savage, otherwise known as Rogue. I'm not sure if I'm going to put him down as Savage or Rogue, but he is 20 years of age, from South Korea, plays for the Jin Air Green Wings team. This is formerly known as Savage, so yeah, I think I'll probably put him down as Rogue. Yeah, sounds good. Although, Rogue is not as badass as it used to be because they've got a chick named Rogue in X-Men, and X-Men got pretty popular, so yeah, I don't know, Rogue's kind of half like a chick name now. If you've seen a lot of X-Men, then it's kind of like a chick name. Anyway, up the top left side of the map, it is Mr. Stats. He is 22 years of age, from South Korea, plays for the KT Rolster team. And yes, actually getting some of his probes intercepted there, but the Mothership Core going to scare the Lings away. And going for a very fast gun. Not super fast, but that's a pretty fast expansion right there. And on the gold as well, so he's going to have lots of fun defending this if Savage decides to go for Ling. But you could go for that. He's getting a gas on the expansion going right now. We'll see what he does when he gets that, but of course has got the very fast third base sort of play coming out. Yeah, Stats going for a ton of gas early on, so probably does mean it's going to be a decent amount of sentry production coming out of him. He's sending a few zealots out here, but with 2 queens, putting on a bit of DPS, might be okay, although they're very much split up at the moment, so the zealots going down here might be able to take out both queens, but I don't know. It's a little bit dicey. I mean, 1 queen, definitely they would just absolutely own that guy, but 2 queens and 3 queens? No, not much chance. So he looks like Stats is going to back off for now. Sort of pull back, relax a little bit. And Savage going to continue to move out with a bunch of Lings just to see if he can get any scouting off, if he can get in the front door somewhere. I mean, the fact that Stats went for such a goldy expansion means that there is this very wide open gap between the main and the third base, and now he is actually going for an expansion, so yeah, when the Lings get speed they could potentially run. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, I said something in the back of my throat. Still digesting the Red Rooster that I had. Have a bit of a drink, see if that helps. Oh man, I love Red Rooster so much, but I shouldn't. It's still very bad for you, and every time I eat it, it's just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But when you take the first bite out of a chicken leg, it's just like, oh, it's so good. Oh man, I would be thin if I didn't eat Red Rooster, but I'm not thin, so now you know why. Moving on, Stats getting a Twilight Council going up. Potentially, he's getting a robotics facility up. He's potentially just going for Blink, but I think it's probably for legs and or I don't know, High Templar, Dark Templar shenanigans. Should be pretty awesome. And his back row is actually looking really good at the moment. I mean, Savage going for roaches, and Savage's income is ahead, 62 over 56, but that's not a huge gap. And the fact that Stats is just bouncing off and going for this third base, he's looking pretty good. Now, I gotta say, I don't think I've cast these guys before. Savage maybe once or twice. Stats almost, I don't think I've ever cast him before, unless he had a different name. He was also known as Kano. I don't think I've ever cast Kano, so yeah. I don't think I've cast this guy before. So I No, my point is, I don't know what these guys are capable of. I don't know how good they are. I don't know what they can do. So, I mean, Stats pushing out with his third base is pretty sweet. It's a bit of a ballsy move. And he's held on to it, basically because Savage hasn't really pushed him. So, Stats going for a lot of early game play, you know, stuff. Early pressure macro. Without the pressure, well, it is sort of pressure if you think about it. Because if your opponent gets X amount of income and you get twice that much income because you do crazy stuff, then that's macro pressure, I guess. You're putting macro pressure on your opponent and they have to do something about it. So, yes, Stats putting a lot of macro pressure onto Savage. And Savage not really doing a whole lot about it. He's just sort of sitting back and saying, well, yeah, you know what? You got a gold base. Like, hey, that's cool, man. Good job. Good job. Oh, he's going to get a nice bit of flank here, but Forcefield's cutting the roaches off. And the Zealot's doing well, there's actually not that many Zealots. The Stalkers are kind of getting screwed here. Ling's the perfect unit to be throwing against these guys, and they're rapidly going down. Forcefield's helped for a little while, but yeah, some reinforcements are needed. But they're attacking the wrong units. The Zealots need to be over here just mincing the Lings apart. Meanwhile, the Zealots are trying to chew through the roaches, and the Lings continuing to go on the Stalkers. So, yeah, I guess he probably should have sent the Zealots at those Lings instead, taking them out nice and quickly. It would have been a little bit better. But overall, he's still got all the damage done. Still going for Colossus. And Mr. Savage going for Mutas, and Stats did just see it. So we instantly see some Stalkers coming out. He's got them defended over here. And he's got some cannons as well. Although the cannons, yes, he's building a few more cannons on the top side. That's good to know. The Muta numbers have got very, very big, very, very fast. Cannons should see those guys away. Cannons, of course, have got quite a lot more health. 150 and 150 against 80 and 80. So they got twice as much health as a Stalker. I don't know if they do more damage, but I think they do at least, you know, they do a very, very decent amount. Oh, man, I'm yawning and this is my first game. I don't know if I'm going to get 3 done tonight. I think I just left it too late. All that running around and the Red Rooster and the Game of Thrones is just, oh, man. And there's more stuff I wanted to do after these games as well, so... Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all, but we may just have to let it slide, let it go. I did have to go shopping after work, and that slowed me down as well, which is why I got Red Rooster, because I was down at the shops buying some stuff that I needed to buy, and I'm just like, oh, there's a Red Rooster here. I haven't shopped here before. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. There's a Red Rooster here. You know, temptation and all that sort of stuff. So, yes, I did end up succumbing to the temptation. Get the damn mutas, select the damn thing. Oh, what are you doing, Savage? Do not turn around and attack the very large Stalker party. Oh, he almost cut off the power to all those guys. Not quite though, but those mutas, quite a pain in the ass, and they're just about to get level 1 weapons. Although Stats already got level 2 weapons, he's just about to get level 3, and those Stalkers are going to be dynamite with level 3 weapons. He's got Archons as well, he's got Colossus, and yes, Stats looking quite good. The Stalkers beautifully on point right there, beautifully on point, doing a ton of damage to the mutas. There's way more mutas going down than there are Stalkers. And yeah, Savage trying to do as much as he can. Not doing a whole lot though, but keeping the pressure on, which is good. And the more pressure that's on Stats, the less time he has to worry about this 5th base down here. Because yes, that's right. Looks like Mr. Savage has got 5 bases. He has got a ton of workers, 79 over 63. And yes. Still, Savage is no nearer breaking down this army. I'm not sure if he can. The Archons are doing a great job against the Lings, but then again, the mutas sniping the Archons very, very, very fast. Stalkers coming out, and Stalkers suck against Lings, and he was really counting on those Archons to be able to soak up a lot of the Ling damage, but never quite happened. And Savage may actually be trying here, but an Archon shows up, and he decides, you know what? Mutas versus Archons, not really the best idea. I wonder if I could cast the rest of the game just by having these mutas on follow mode, just sitting back, relaxing. I got the production tabs here. I could look at the upgrade tabs. Yeah, he's got 2 1, 2, this guy's got 3 weapons. I mean, the mutas are where the action is anyway, so maybe I just follow mode him for the rest of the game. I'll try and see if anything else happens, like lings and stuff like that, but for now, these guys are really, you know, they're where the action is. Oh, there is a bunch of lings coming around here, though. Let's check these guys out. The muta's coming back in, going to be attacking, getting some cannons, but still getting very, very highly attacked, and all of this crap is going to get cancelled. Cancel, cancel, cancel. No way he's going to be able to save that. He's coming in. He does have a bunch of Archons, but no, no chance. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, at the very, very last second he cancelled, but the mutas, man, they're putting the pressure on. God, he must be just losing mutas left, right, and center, but he's building them left, right, and center. 30 mutalisks have died so far, and he has 31. So he's really been chucking them in the meat grinder, but he's been doing so much with these mutas. They've been such a critical force in this game, and usually you just hit them a few times and then they run away with their tail between their legs, but these guys, they just keep coming, man. They just keep coming. You cannot stop the mutas in this game. Oh, man. How many times are we going to see lings versus stalkers? I mean, seriously, just get zealot legs and get some goddamn zealots, because does he have zealot? He does not. Get zealot legs and get some goddamn zealots, because, yeah, the stalker versus ling thing is not, you know, it's not a play right here. It's not a great play. But the mutas, man, what are these guys? Almost got level 2 weapons. They're going in, and the stalker numbers just are not enough, and suddenly lings are in the base as well. Nobody locked the door. They just came in. And, I mean, Stats is over here. He's got his whole army over there. He's trying to do as much as he can, but damn, where's the mothership core? Those guys need to go home. So need to stop hanging around that other base, because I think that Savage can do a lot more damage than Mr. Stats can with all of these lings, man. Mutas, they're okay at destroying buildings. Lings are, they're pretty damn good at destroying buildings. Look at these guys. The buildings are going down really, really fast. They're like friggin' termites or something. They're the termites of the Starcraft universe. They just plow through everything. And Stats giving the GG there. Realized it was not going to happen. He could have done maybe enough damage to the mutas to kill them. I don't know. The Archons would have really had to rely heavily on the Archons. And if the mutas snipe them straight away, then it's pretty much just GG. The Stalkers are all dead. Because, yeah, when you have enough mutas like that, they basically one-shot everything. So, there we go. Great, great play from Mr. Savage there. Keeping up on the mutas as a primary military force and just went mutaling everywhere. The lings were almost a backup play, but they worked so well because Stats just went mass stalkers. And I mean, you need to go mass... Mass stalkers are good versus mutas, but they're not good versus mass ling. You've got to have a combination. And you start getting Archons, which is a nice move, but really I think the lack of zealots through the entire game, and even when he was being attacked by a large amount of lings, he would just go more stalkers instead of zealots. He needed some zealots, just a little bit of zealots. He had some zealots. I mean, he lost 15 over the entire battle, and he had 9 left when he died, so I think he could have got more, especially considering there were so many damn lings across the map. Because he lost so many stalkers to lings, and those stalkers could have been used to attack the mutas, so it's all about making the best use of the units you had, and the fact that he lost so many stalkers to lings, really, really not the best use. So anyway, that's the game done. Thank you very much for watching, and maybe I'll do another game. I'll see. I'll see how I go tonight. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. This is Hairy Muppet. Hope you enjoyed this game.